Hi everyone, so today I wanted to discuss Allison Bornstein's three-word method and how it can actually reveal some things potentially about your personality or yourself. And so if you don't know what's going on here at all, I'm an image consultant and I work with clients to help them find their most flattering lines and colors. And I often get asked about how to find your personal style. And what I've found is that the three-word method can be really effective for a lot of people, and it's become very popular. So I'm going to describe the three-word method, and then I'm going to discuss its implications basically for self-awareness, because I've really been interested in this idea of how your personal style actually relates to who you truly are. Because the thing with personal style is that it's something that a lot of people find almost frivolous, and so it can kind of fly under the radar in terms of revealing more about ourselves than we actually think it does. And so I think that's such an interesting connection. So here's the three-word method. I'll explain it briefly. You probably have heard of it. But basically the three-word method to find your style is you have three words, and the first word is all about your regulars, your regular pieces. And you need to find one word to describe them. That may be casual, it may be classic, it may be timeless. The next word is your inspiration. So if you look at your Pinterest boards, what does that look like? Is it feminine or bohemian or edgy or chic or something? And then the third word is how you want to feel in your clothing. So you may want to feel beautiful or warm or powerful or something, and just different, a word that's more of like a feeling. And sometimes this can be a kind of a subtle process, or almost like a little bit of a difficult process, or a process of self-reflection, because you may not have ever really thought of it this way. And the videos that I've watched on this and people finding their three words have been pretty interesting, because sometimes it's not so straightforward. Like someone will say, well, I thought that my first word was casual, but it's actually comfortable, something like that. And so it can be a tiny bit tricky, but it's also very revealing in terms of what your style actually is. And it can be a really fun exercise. I love stuff like this. I love little exercises like this, or quizzes and things like that. I just think they're so fun. And so what I wanted to discuss today is the connection to sort of who you actually are. If you think about your style and you think about what it really says about you, you may actually find not only in that three-word method, you may actually find your ideal lifestyle in that three-word method. Like if your three words are casual, timeless, and conservative or something, you may find that you want your lifestyle to actually be that way too. You may want your lifestyle to reflect that. If you find that your three words are something else, like that's a completely different person, and the way that you want to feel in your clothing really tells you potentially how you want to feel in your life in general. And sometimes what people will say about the three-word method is that if an outfit doesn't feel right on them, it may be one of the words is not present or is not there. And I believe there's this YouTuber named, her channel name is named Style Refinement, and she talked about how her third word, and I'm sorry I don't remember all of her three words, but her third word, the feeling word, is rebellious. And sometimes if she didn't have a tiny bit of like a rebellious quality to the outfit, it felt off to her. And so I kind of wonder in general, it's like maybe there's something there about aspects of your lifestyle that could be, missing for you or something like that. And maybe not. Maybe for some people it's not like that. But I've thought a lot about this because I found that when my style does not fit into like the area that I live in, or the work that I find for myself, or the people that I'm around, it's actually a much deeper problem. If you can't wear the things that you feel comfortable in and that you love in the environment that you're in, it's not just like a very shallow thing. It's actually a pretty deep thing. Like if you're someone who likes to wear really gothic stuff, and you move to this like sort of really like conservative area that is like really traditional and everything, everyone will look at you weird if you wear gothic stuff, right? But that's actually a deeper problem, like a deeper culture mismatch than just the style. And in the same way, if you are someone who is more like introverted and serious, you know, and then you move, well, I don't know, I can imagine some sort of stereotypical like town on the coast where everyone's happy and surfing all the time, like I don't know, and you know, you're just wearing your, you know, your navy and your black, you're just going to look disconnected from that area. But it's not only that you look disconnected and you need to just dress more bohemian and then everything will be resolved. That's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of the iceberg to, you know, realizing that you really may not even belong there actually in a much deeper way. And the same goes for lifestyle too. It's like if you feel like you're kind of maybe dissatisfied with your lifestyle for whatever reason, it may be interesting to try to do the 3 words to elucidate what kind of lifestyle would really resonate with you and maybe what's missing from your lifestyle. That would be so interesting if you guys would do that 3-word exercise and let me know if it actually resonates with your lifestyle as well, if that's something that you feel connects to something deeper than only how you dress. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting thing, and I think the 3-word method is very powerful for finding your style. So if you haven't heard of it, you should definitely do it. I'm sure you've already heard of it, but if you haven't, you should definitely watch some more videos on it and try it out. And yeah, I just think it's interesting to think about the deeper implications of our style and what they mean about ourselves and what they mean about our life and things like that. And it's really how we express ourselves. You know, style is how we express ourselves. And even people who say they don't care about style, I think that they're still kind of expressing themselves. They're still expressing their values through what they wear. Style is not this one-size-fits-all thing. I think everyone has style. Everyone has their style. And that may mean that you wear, you know, sweatpants all the time and, you know, your hair is up in a bun or something, but that still communicates something in it. And you may feel uncomfortable wearing things that are more dressed up because that's not you, right? It's like, oh, that's not me. That's not how I dress. So style is such a broad thing. It's not just, you know, wearing high heels and makeup or wearing, you know, only high quality basics and styling them with, you know, chic accessories. It's not that. There's so much more to style and to what it means to the individual. And it's such a broad thing, you know, it's such a broad thing. Everyone has a sense of style, even people who, I believe, people who don't even, they say they don't care about style. And oftentimes, you know, people who say they don't care about style, if you tell them, you know, well, if you truly don't care, why don't you just wear like this pink frilly dress? They're going to be like, oh, I could never wear that. Well, why not? Oh, because it's not your style. So you do have a style, right? Oh, no, it's because it's uncomfortable. Okay, well, no problem. We'll just wear pink sweats and that's really comfortable. Oh, I can't wear that. Well, why not? Because it's not your style, right? Well, but it's comfortable. No, there's more to it. There's always more to it. Style is so personal, and it's a way of communicating who you really are. And so for that reason, it can really tell you a lot about yourself. And that's why I find it to be so interesting. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If this kind of stuff resonated with you, take a look around my channel. I'm sure you will find more things like this that you may enjoy. And if you are interested in getting consulting with me, if you're interested in getting my consulting services, you can take a look at the link below on how you book with me. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time.